Okay, what do we got going here? Alright, this is session 2. Session 1 I kind of muffed up a little bit, so if anybody ends up watching these, I apologize. I'm new to doing this. I just like gaming, and I decided I'd try to start streaming some of my gaming sessions to see if anybody's interested in watching them. I'm pretty big into modding and things like that, so if you want to see the mod list I've got for Dragone Age Inquisition, let me know, and then I'll go through the trouble of adding it into the to my whatchamacallit YouTube deal where I post them. Once again, like I said, I'm new to this fucking streaming shit. I'm still learning, still, and I have fun doing it. So let's get into it. I'll probably do like an hour and a half sessions.
We should search the area.
Grey Warden's Journal. Now these long ones I'm not going to read. I'll just read the headers. We know it's some Grey Warden lore, and I've played this game like twice, but both times without the DLCs, so I'm pretty familiar with most of this stuff. I imagine a lot of you people are, but if you haven't, then I would recommend that you buy the game and play it, and then you can read and catch up on the lore, since I'm already familiar with it. So hopefully what you can get from it is gameplay and mod lists, and just play along with me, And here we go. Wow, I totally passed that shit up, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. I got it. Alright. cleared that out already, it looks like. Or did I? No, I did not. Let's go head over there and find out.
Bears. I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people. That should help ward off demons.
One down! Taking notes on all this, Varric.
You'll need to be more specific there, Seeker.
The Inquisition. You're not planning to write a book about us, are you?
Oh, don't get your hopes up. You're not that interesting a subject.
This place is cleared. This house is clean.
belong to the Wardens.
Grey whiskey. Alright, get out of the way. Thank you, Cassandra.
The Wardens must have moved on.
Moved on to where, I wonder?
They're searching for someone.
On Warden? Business, maybe? Secret missions or whatever it is they get up to when there's no blight.
Whoever the Wardens are seeking, he's led them away from here.
Decent spot to...
Nothing to report, sir. I've news, sir.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
So I
Nothing
got
to
a mod
report,
that
sir.
prevents the repeating. Oh, good. So it works. Right on. Cool.
We've been searching the region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
That looks dwarfy. to solve this Mysterium. And I need to go there. So let's go break into that mage's home. I'm a very athletic elf, if you haven't noticed. So I think there's a way. Maybe it's there. Notes found in a mage's hut. Toxic recipe.
This place makes my skin crawl.
I don't know why he was killing them and throwing them down here. That's pretty morbid. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. Let's go see if we can solve this Mysterium. Come on. Ah. Let's get you over with. So, I do not remember. How I did this. So let's. Might be able to get away with that. So I got those three. I got those. I got the cross in the middle. Oh, that right there. Are you fucking kidding me? No, no! Alright, so how did I do it? Alright, that's two of those now. Third one right there, I think. Might as well level these guys up. Varric. Look at that. He's got access to all the stuff. But he's sticking with Rogue. Cassandra. I should respec her. Get her back to this. Solus. Same thing with Solus. Oh, he's got all four. Alright, we'll give him the Uber. Okay, now we can head off to the
You never did tell me why
district.
you dragged me to Haven, Seeker. I mean, what could I have told the Divine that you couldn't say yourself?
I thought she needed to see the chest hair for herself.
I... Say again?
I thought she needed to hear it from the horse's mouth, as it were. I also knew she would ask you to help us.
Help the Inquisition? Me?
A crazy thought, I know. Yet here you are.
I like that banter. I wish it was more often. I even have a mod that increases it, but then again, if they were constantly talking, that'd be annoying too. Alright, we got an easy one. Oh yeah, this is easy. Okay, so there's the 3 base. for decay. Right there. Shut up, cat. Hey. Oh, you act like it's so tragic. Oh. How do I get up there? Tigger, be quiet. One thing I don't like about this game is it seems like the random loot you find, even the purples, just do not contend against your crafting ability with schematics. It'd be nice if there was a give and take, you know, but it's just like once you get a schematic, it's like stick with that, you know, throughout the whole game, depending on what level, what tier it is. It's like that purple bow I found. See, right now I'm doing 139. That's 114. That's even got a ornate longbow, purple ornate longbow grip. And I got nothing. It's just it's a tier 4 schematic, you know, or tier 3. I think it's tier 3. Alright, let's head back to Haven.
suspected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Goodbye.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, that's tier 3. So
Another time.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It is enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
I don't want to get all mushy with him. So.
You understand our situation. I appreciate your opinion.
Look around. Our people are well organized and committed. Despite what the clerics think, we are in the best position to help. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life.
Oh.
One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now we find allies to help us close the breach, if that is even possible. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more? I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Kanari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
Iron Bull's pretty badass. I like him. I should probably add him to my party.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right.
Get rid of Varric.
It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Then maybe we need one. I'd be willing.
You? Huh. Why you?
I've got the mark on my hand. I've sealed Fade Rifts, and hopefully I'll seal the breach as well.
That means you have a skill. That doesn't necessarily mean you should be deciding alliances. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
It's a shield. Ooh, I'll have to be level 20. God damn. How did I get something that's 14 levels from now?
It gave us
I
information
should
we
get
clearly needed.
a restrict to level mod. Then I'd have to get the DAI mod manager too, and I don't like combining Frost and that mod manager.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep
Too much
coming.
work.
The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
They called you the left hand of the Divine.
That they did. What of it?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
I'm sorry she didn't live to see the Inquisition.
So am I.
I could use the left hand of the Divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, will blind and bound me. Do you see?
What exactly does the left hand of the Divine do?
A divine always has enemies, and Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
It sounds like you did some unscrupulous things as the left hand.
Perhaps, but wouldn't you do anything to protect what you love?
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest. Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
We'll talk more later.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course.
What do you wish to know?
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear. And an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarrans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royaux. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear, and an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
If you led all the Loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will change.
What was it like to live in a Circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of circle life unique to themselves. Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere, in all circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
So tell me about your personal experience with the Circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsimard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And mages need the company of other mages. No one else can truly understand the challenges we face, nor see the world as we do.
You must have been under constant supervision, being forced by Templars to live in the tower. Was that hard to endure?
My dear, I have a suite in the palace and a wing at my dear Duke Bastien's estate. I've never been forced to live anywhere. Most circles allowed mages to live away from the tower, either on their own or in service to the nobility. All that was required was permission from the first enchanter. Some circles were harsher in their restrictions. Kirkwall was the worst, but it was the exception. Most were quite permissive, perhaps too permissive in retrospect.
How did we come to this state with the circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Interesting. I'll ask you stuff later, Vivian. Thank you.
Apothecary Adon wanted to know when you might be able to provide the materials he needs.
Ooh, deft hands. That's what I need. Masterwork locks. Thank you. The Secrets of Andraste. Others will follow, so let's go in force and occupy the lands. A few adventures, we'll do.
To work?
Truth or dare at the Imperial Court.
Let us begin. Let's see what we have.
Okay, I think that should do it for now. It's a good place to save. And tomorrow we can tackle some more. Or even later today, I might get another session in, I don't know. So, till then, see y'all later.